Welcome everyone! Oh, they've increased the cost.
I think it fluctuates.
Oh great, we're Animal Crossing board game here now. It's all about the economy.
Ancient temple ruins.
Yeah. And the boss is only level 18, so it's actually one of the best ones to do for the Route B for.
Yeah, but we need to do Route 1.
Many things lie within the ruins
To
of
be
the
able
old
to do the quest.
Elysian temple. Some quiescent, some far less so.
Kind of sounds like he was trying to say something, but ended up stopping.
Is said to have destroyed the Elysian civilization in one night.
So yeah, you don't have much to talk about because you've kind of been doing things, but not doing things.
I know, it's been very weird.
I mean, you've had a lot of time off.
I guess I can talk about
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Duelists.
Yeah. I did have that one interesting fact I brought up, and I think that kind of derailed it.
It's, yeah, so I managed to beat the...
I can do that.
Stop moving!
Sorry. The bad guys.
Yeah, quote-unquote bad guys.
I can do that.
Does something want to work? Cool.
I've got to say, just quickly, whilst waiting for you, I was actually tempted to just press up on the D-pad. Because in Bloodstained, if you press up on the D-pad, whilst for some reason, whereas in most games, the characters, if you press up on the D-pad, they'll look upwards, maybe have a screen pan. Instead, Miriam just starts making JoJo poses.
Amazing.
Already vanquished the last of the foes. He lives up to his legend.
Have you been waiting here this entire time?
Never
Yes.
giving up. You have gained insight into the route. Which path will you take?
I think this is where you can...
Okay.
Is that it?
Oh, he's shaking his fist angrily at you. What, is there one where they react if you click on them?
Oh, I was just trying to see what it said.
Okay.
I expected it to make a comment on the fact that he built like a brick house.
Harpies are fierce creatures that commonly prey upon villagers and adventurers. Taking pains to avoid them would be a prudent course of action.
Which is why we're heading straight for him. Yeah, so I've done the quote-unquote bad guys storyline, wherein you... Well, I've allied with the quote-unquote good guys, where you cause one of their members to betray their ranks, murder the king, who's a beginner duelist, in cold blood.
After he so nice, politely comments, you know, oh, thank you for showing me how to play this and all that.
Yeah, when he's like, hey, the important thing is a matter of, did I do well? You know, I'm only a beginner.
Now I'm off to war. And so King Richard died. Oh yeah, it's also just Yu-Gi-Oh!
Stop
But
moving!
sorry. It's also Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Version of the War of the Roses.
Oh yeah.
An important part of English history. So apparently, my name is Henry VII, and though my friends call me Yugi.
Oh no,
Yeah!
he got given the title of Yu-Gi-Oh! Which I don't think that's what it means. But
Only
whatever.
my friends can call me Crosada. You may refer to me as Seto Kaiba. And you can't forget important historical figures like Labyrinth Ruler,
Or,
Necromancer.
Weevil Underwood.
Yeah!
The,
The poor boy you have tortured constantly.
I beat him a total of 22 times. Because I had to fight him again to be able to get the,
Forest.
hidden card. Which is terrible for me, because it's insect extermination and my deck is 90%...
The hidden cards are usually good against them.
Yeah.
In fact, I think all of them are.
Or they're an immortal. In which case it's just a good card. Funnily enough, Ishtar's is actually pretty terrible against her.
Well, Ishtar's like a ward. It's weird. Ishtar is on the villain side, despite being.
Yeah, and Sardi's a good guy, I believe.
Sardi, as in what Marek's guard, or
No,
the key, Millennium Key.
yeah.
Yeah, he is a good guy.
Yeah, he's a very bad job of being a good guy.
I mean, yeah,
though.
he's an antagonist role in both Yu-Gi-Oh! And, both the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Season and when he first appears in the anime. Honestly, the manga did a much better introduction of having him appear. Because, like, in the anime, Yami trumps him, sort of thing. Whereas in the manga and his Season 0 appearances, he's actually a serious threat who is actually almost trumping Yami throughout. And he does have a really cool finale to the third part of his challenge against Yami. He made for a good antagonist of the arc, being, morally good, but, having to... I should test... There's a pharaoh apparently living inside a little boy. I should probably see if that's a good thing or not.
Yeah.
Oh, you can just drop down immediately. Kind of weird.
Or you could just attack.
Well, mine does that, so I don't do the opposite of dropping down immediately.
I forgot this giant statue appears. What?
Yeah, this isn't normal.
Can you, like, blizzard or something?
Oh.
Decreases their chances of getting away.
Don't worry.
As you investigate the wall painting, you detect that the area behind the wall has been hollowed out.
We have arms. Here we go.
What?
Skeleton. Yeah, because the hidden card Ishtar gives you is, Jowls of Demise, which is an amazing card.
How many thieves are there today?
Apparently a lot. But Jowls of Demise is... Oh, we've gained an extra life.
Oh, neat.
And we've done the quest.
Neat.
Yeah, Jowls of Demise is one of the Immortals.
Yeah.
But it's really weak, but whenever it gets flipped and enters battle, it steals the opponent's card, basically, and you gain control of it.
Oh, yeah, I saw Kyrus use that against... don't think it was Kaiba. The opponent buffed a card up by three different magic cards, and then moved it straight into his Jowls.
Yeah. Well, that's the card you get from Ishtar, but Ishtar's deck is kind of terrible. Because all her cards are designed to be crush terrain viable, except for like 5. So like, not really much good stealing her stuff. But, what's this? A bomb. But yeah, most of them it's like, oh, you've got Cold Wave or Insect Extermination or Eliminate Warrior. Stay still and let me berserk. Oh, actually.
I guess because I'm used to...
She caught... I jumped in the way of her attack and she caught me instead of you.
I guess because I'm used to creating the food prior. I took more damage than I was expecting. Grab it.
She stunned me.
Just gonna create some more food just to rank this up thing. I apparently need to eat all this food.
I killed her.
Yeah, it's not like we nearly needed to try against that. She was kind of severely underleveled compared to
There
us.
seem to be more nests similar to this one spread throughout the area.
Yeah, I think that they've actually
Exit
leveled
the
up.
area, taking care to avoid drawing the attention
Because I
of
think
any other
she's
harpies.
listed as level 16. But she's the first boss, so... return to town?
Return to town, yeah.
Um,
Because we did that last time and had terrible luck sort of randomising on every level that didn't have a quest.
so yeah, my deck is mostly an insect deck. With a bit of pyro. You've got 2 very nice sticks. Lightning stick with a chance to make enemies drop money.
Ooh.
And ice stick that increases ice damage.
Neat.
Sure, why not? Max health. It's alright. Shoes, lightning resistance. Glasses, max MP.
Oh, that's very good.
I didn't mean to take that other item, but I won. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the bad guys are the good guys. Richard's a beginner that you bully and then he dies. Like,
yeah,
Kaiba
is slightly better. In ice damage increase, and I can use these new glasses instead
for the MP.
Yeah.
Kaiba's like very.
It's funny, that's ranked E compared to.
Yeah, it's because it's not actually that good for the level that it requires. Kaiba's like super chill about everything. And you don't even know if you get sent home at the end of the good guy campaign. So really, there's every reason to side with the bad guys.
Yeah, because the bad guys say outright, yeah, well, the bad guys, the White Roses, say, you know, the Yorkists, say, yeah, we'll send you home. We have no reason to keep you here. In fact, we want to grab all the Rose cards. So once we're done, you'll be on your way.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it's very weird. The final boss sucks.
The final boss drained your life.
Like,
I could see your soul dying.
His whole thing is basically like.
Oh, I thought I said small male. Which location?
Mage Tower.
Okay, we've already been there.
Oh, that's the book one.
Okay.
But we want that.
Yeah.
One more skeleton to kill.
I say once again we do have a choose it. Maybe next randomise. Yeah, but randomise best off screen.
Yeah.
In case because we don't want to. We're already taking people through this next recording session through the exact same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Give people time to pause to read this if they want. And you grabbed Open Sesame, didn't you?
Yeah.
I kind of annoyed that they give you a limit of how many quests you can grab.
It's very dumb. But yeah, like.
I know, same price.
His whole thing is like a bunch of cards. That's actually where we need to go. He's got a bunch of cards that store.
Oh, and we can get the skeleton one finished off.
Yeah.
Connects to a fissure on the coastline. It seems large enough to contain another ocean.
He has like a whole bunch of storing cards, like Gravity Bind, which reduces your attack by 1,500 and infinitely spellbinds you. The entire center of his field is crushed terrain.
This is fist buff.
No, it's enchanted coins.
Oh, neat.
It changes each time. It's why you get some which don't have an effect in the area you're at. Thank you for this randomly moving camera. Probably the biggest issue with this game is the camera angle. Even in single player, it's got the issue because it follows your AI as well as you.
To be fair, it's always going to be a problem with co-op games, particularly with beat-em-ups. I mean, again, I love the Sonic series over the Mario series because of the co-op in it, but it was hardly the best of co-ops. But really, what were you going to do for a game based off moving fast? Trying to do co-op gameplay with it.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to keep characters on screen at once.
Not always the easiest, is it?
Well, I say moving fast, it's momentum.
Sonic
series has never been about just constantly moving top speed or being able to move top speed instantly. It's about rewarding good platforming skills with consistent momentum.
Yeah.
Which is where modern Sonic games are there. Press this button to suddenly do force speed! Or boost speed sort of thing. goes wrong, it's not a reward. You just press it for instant gratification.
Throughout the islands, use this area as a hub for trade amongst themselves. Rumors claim that among their treasures is a magic lamp that can call forth a genie.
Do something. That's the fist. I like the fist upgrade. Yeah, I really want a game like Rose of the Duelists again, because there's not really any game like it.
I'd like a Yu-Gi-Oh game where you start off with terrible cards, where you're going to have to actually use Beaver Warrior. Not that it ever proved, as per Jay Witch's video has shown, not that it ever was actually ever useful for Yu-Gi.
Yeah, but it's something that you throw out to die.
Whereas, much like Duel of the Roses does make, terrible cards useful.
Well, yeah. Well, I think that just killed them. That's not much of a petrification spell.
I thought this was the Open Sesame area.
No, it's later. I know where it is. Do not worry.
Enemies.
What is that guy doing here? He's not supposed to spawn in this place. Seems it's changed up the enemy spawns. Randomizes it a little to keep you on your toes. There's the skeleton boy we're after. And,
Yay! Defeated 5 powerful skeletons.
Yeah, like it's a really fun game. Like weak creatures are still usable because like the terrain effects and stuff like that.
It's very heavily influenced by the Get rid of all of these guys. It's really heavily influenced by the first season of the anime.
Yeah.
Which I find interesting as to how it's done as a result.
Yeah. Honestly, it's probably one of my favourite Yu-Gi-Oh games, just because it's different.
The best one I still could say is Tag Duel.
Oh yeah, as like an actual Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Yeah.
It was all a ruse.
Yeah, there's actually one on the DS I wouldn't mind actually being able to try and getting a hold of. Because the Tag Duel for some strange, you're always restricted to the one character design, but there was apparently one on the DS where you could actually change up your character design, get costumes and such.
And there was the Spirit Cooler games on DS, weren't there?
Spirit Cooler was basically the predecessor. Oh wait, Spirit Cooler, yes, that was the sequel to the Nightmare one. The Nightmare one was not very good because it was, well, the problem with it is it was Spirit Cooler but worse in every aspect.
Amazing.
But of course it came out before Spirit Cooler.
Yeah.
Spirit Cooler was based off GX. Yeah. The Nightmare one was based off what was it? Domino City arc.
Okay.
Tournament.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that great completely compared to Spirit Cooler.
Makes sense.
I
don't really get like. I think my issue is like so many of the card games nowadays is just play the card game but digitally.
Well, that's kind of what I like. Well, yeah. The problem is that they don't follow through stories as such anymore.
Yeah.
Like Tag Duel and that, there were unique story campaigns and such to them, which helps as well. But I think I'd like do the actual card game aspect because card games are sodding expensive to keep supporting, and through a online card game you can keep balancing it over time without replacing any card by just patching it.
Yeah, no one believes in that because you got to keep people buying the cards anyway. Oh, that would have been useful.
I really liked the Fable card game, but unfortunately it costs like 60 quid for online, so the heck with that. And unfortunately there wasn't a content there for non-online gameplay really.
Yeah.
They eventually introduced, from what I hear, like sort of tutorial modes for each class, and they acted as like a prologue story for them.
Oh, that's cool.
For the character. But yeah, sadly, online was expensive, and if I was a one-system gamer, it wouldn't be a problem. But unfortunately, I'm split between systems. Microsoft doesn't have the exclusives. You know, I mean, they keep cancelling a lot of their exclusives anyway. To really keep me attracted, and I'm not, you know, very well attuned to the Switch, so I've got no system that this is the one I would focus on and have online solely for. Oh, trap.
Web. In a box.
It's like, you know, like for instance, fighting games I play, you know, be it Dead or Alive, Soul Calibur, Pokken Toy.
He is very much still alive.
It's split across systems.
Yeah. Why is he not dead yet? Very determined skeleton. Zombie.
You got plenty.
Yeah, no, like, I don't know. I think my issue is I feel like games in general don't feel like they're experimenting ever.
I don't know. I can say with franchises I like, my fear is actually that they do experiment.
No, not.
I mean, you know, Breath of the Wild, for instance.
No, that's not quite what I mean.
Okay.
Like,
So I'll let you explain your point.
nothing feels new. Like, when they make, like, even Breath of the Wild, it's not. It's new for a Zelda game, but it doesn't feel like they're trying something new. It feels like they saw something someone else was doing and wanted to do it as well. I don't know.
I can kind of understand, but
Like, a lot of games that come out feel too similar.
I would say that generally where the indie games come into sort of play. Oh, I realise I don't have fire. That's a problem. That's
Right,
where
we've got a torch over here.
that's where the indie game scene is supposed to come into effect. But honestly, they all just look like the same pixel game every time now.
They are, yeah. That's the
Like,
problem.
regardless of what artsy or unique mechanic they do, they still like look very similar. Like it was hilarious. A lineup of sort of someone show up a lineup of Sony sort of first party exclusives, and all 6 of them looked the exact same. Like in terms of the sort of art style they went with.
Pick up the goddamn torch!
You know, between God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, you know, Days Gone, maybe it was a specific scene they did, but they all looked the same. Like, they had different settings, but there's art styles the same. They all aim for that realistic art style, so they all kind of blended together.
Yeah. Like, games don't try much new. And yeah, like, so God of War, Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, they're all, well, God of War's like a more linear campaign. Spider-Man, Horizon, Days Gone, all open world
Weirdly enough,
exploration games.
God of War would have done more to be different by retaining itself as God of War.
Yeah. Oh, boss.
Right into the pirates' den. They're coming to attack you.
I'd be worried if they weren't coming to attack us.
Because they ironically made themselves less original with all the things they influenced by. It was clearly a case of the developers.
The pirate has called the genie out. Quick, get the lamp out of the pirate's hands. The pirate has called the genie out. Quick, get the lamp out of the pirate's hands.
I'm just gonna.
To be fair, I've never been able to actually see where this genie lamp is. I can't see it, it's so small.
Called the genie out. Quick, get the
To
lamp
be
out
honest,
of the
I'm
pirate's
pretty sure it's quicker to just beat the enemies to death.
the genie out. Quick, get the lamp out of the pirate's hands.
Like, this is going way quicker.
The pirate has called the genie out. Quick, get the lamp out of the pirate's hands.
Just doing this to use up the
Yeah,
spell a
that's
bit
fair.
more.
It's on like
The
30
magic
health.
lamp granted a wish and flew off,
We've gained a lot of wishes from that lamp.
leaving mounds of treasure behind.
I mean, especially...
Honestly, I don't mind if the game doesn't try something new, so long as it's at least fun.
Yeah, but there's There's
because
no,
I feel I've been varying my choices of games a lot more as of late, because all the main series that I tend to enjoy seem to have gone in directions I don't want them to.
Okay, so look at it this way. Not sequels.
Oh, okay.
What was the last kind of new IP that,
Bloodstained.
like, PlayStation or Xbox made that actually did something new?
That did something
or
new.
felt fresh. Like, Bloodstained, yes.
But to be fair, that's just Castlevania Symphony of the Night remade.
Yeah, basically.
But then again, you could say that about just every game.
Well, yeah, but
Rocket League's just football with cars. I mean, heck, they literally ended up recreating Rocket League in Metro Prime Federation Force.
Well, yeah. But, like,
just without cars.
Rocket League was something new at the time.
Like,
people hadn't done that. Like, Bloodstained, yeah, I can see. It's something decently new. Like, we've not had anything like that.
I mean, I'd say Sunset Overdrive, but it's kind of just taking Jet Set Radio and replacing graffiti with guns.
And how long ago did Sunset Overdrive come
2014,
out?
so not really that long, though.
5 years, Liam.
Raphael, I'm 26.
5 years?
Also
press X, please.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me think. Gravity Rush, though that was about 2014.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tearaway was around the same time.
Do you get
Knack 2 exists.
That doesn't count.
But
do you get
well,
what
that's
I
the
mean?
problem. Microsoft hasn't really had many new IPs.
Exactly.
They've cancelled all their...
Microsoft has cancelled
Crackdown 3 showed that they could actually continue a game past the point it should be and actually release it.
Like, I don't know if it's just me, but, like, I feel like the games aren't...
Let's hand in these quests.
It's 26 minutes in.
Yeah, I wouldn't... Oh, yeah, okay, fine. But there's no point... There's no point continuing it on if we don't get to the right area
That's
next.
True.
So I figured I'd show their pre-picture first.
Yeah.
Actually, there's 2 pre-pictures, so...
Lord of the Undead.
Read this if you want. It was too big to be a knight. Just one more.
But, yeah, no, it just feels like nothing's trying anything new. So many of the games that come out nowadays is just kind of the same stuff, but done differently. So everyone hops on a bandwagon. Fortnite got popular, so suddenly we had like 5 or 6 Battle Royale bits introduced. You know, stuff like that. It's just kind of boring.
Okay, I guess I'll try to think of counter arguments in a sec, but for now, cheerio.